আসসালামু আলাইকুম, শুভ সন্ধ্যা। ATN Bangla এখানকার আয়োজন এডুকেশন আমার আপনাদের স্বাগত। আমি সিরাজুল বাসির চৌধুরী আপনাদেরকে শুভেচ্ছা জানাচ্ছি। আমরা চলে আসলাম আমাদের নতুন টপিক নিয়ে কথা বলার জন্য। এই মাসটা কিন্তু বিজয়ের মাস, আমাদের ডিসেম্বর মাস, আমাদের প্রাণের মাস। আমি গত দুদিন আগে আমরা সবাই, এই জন্যই বলছি, আমরা সবাই 16 ডিসেম্বর আমরা পালন করলাম। এবং বিশেষ করে এই মাসটা আমাদের জন্য, বাংলাদেশের জন্য অত্যন্ত গুরুত্বপূর্ণ। বেঙ্গলি অল ওভার দ্য বাংলাদেশি অল ওভার দ্য ওয়ার্ল্ড। তো আমরা সেলিব্রেট করলাম। এখন পর্যন্ত আমাদের সেলিব্রেশন চলছে, বাট যারা ডিউরিং দ্য ওয়ার অবভিয়াসলি যারা মেনি স্যাড থিংস হ্যাপেন। তো আমি শহীদদের আত্মার প্রতি মাগফিরাত কামনা করছি। আমাদের 30 লক্ষ শহীদের বিনিময়ে আমাদের এই স্বাধীনতা এবং বিজয় দিবস যেটা লাস্ট উইক আমাদের প্রোগ্রাম ছিল, আমরা মুক্তিযোদ্ধার সাথে কথা বলেছি। আজ নিয়ে আসে আমরা স্টুডেন্টদের সাথে কথা বলবো। ব্রিটিশ বাংলাদেশি আমাদের সন্তান, তারা কি বলে আমাদের বিজয়কে নিয়ে, বিশেষ করে এখন ফেস্টিভ সিজন। So today our topic we have chosen to give this particular topic, festive season and Victory Day celebration. So festive season because the Christmas just a few days away. So Christmas, festive season and Victory Day celebration of Bangladesh. আমার সাথে 4 জন অতিথি আমরা কথা বলি, তত তাদের সাথে পরিচয় করিয়ে দিচ্ছি। ভেরি ইয়াং স্টুডেন্ট। অন মাই রাইট হিয়ার Abdul Latif. Assalamu alaikum and good evening.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you today?
Good.
Only good? I'd love to hear people say very good. So are you very good or good?
Very good.
You sure?
Yes.
I'm very happy to hear that. How was your school this morning?
Good.
Or in the afternoon?
Very good.
Very good. Very good. Thank you very much for coming and welcome to Education Hour. You are sitting with me after school. Yeah, hold the hard work and you're sitting with me now. Okay, welcome. And on my far right, Umar Ryan Kazi. Assalamu alaikum and good evening.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you today?
I'm extremely good.
Very good. I like that. Extremely good.
Wow.
Very, very good. We are happy.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
When I hear, or we hear,
Yeah.
we heard you said extremely happy. Yes? Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. How was your day?
It was good.
It was good.
Yes. A little sick.
Okay, all right. But I'm happy that you came. Yeah? And you're with us. So welcome to Education Hour. On my left, another person is very well known to me, and she has been in Education Hour before, and very proud to introduce our very young, talented Saida Tasnia Tasim. How are you today?
I'm alright.
I know you have been very busy with your study, with your different work, a lot of work you've been doing,
Yeah.
but at least I'm happy that you just managed to come.
Thank you for having me, honestly.
Really appreciate it, really appreciate it. And welcome to Education Hour. That one my far left, another person still smiling the whole day school, and who has been, I think, on Education Hour before. Assalamu alaikum, Sarah Muntaha Kondakar.
Walaikum assalam wa
How are you
rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
MashaAllah, what very nice. How are you today?
Okay.
Only okay? Extremely good, very good. You said okay.
Because I got hurt twice today.
Oh, really? I'm sorry. I'm very sad to hear that.
So now my
Oh, really? You're having a cut. But at least you are happy you're with us today.
Yeah,
That
that's why I
is-
said I'm okay and I'm not bad. Okay, that's
Oh, that's right. Yeah. And also, today we'll be discussing for all of you. Listen to me. Hajiraya. Yeah. We are discussing today festive season. And this is festive season, the Christmas,
Yeah.
the festival. Yeah. And just before Christmas, we are discussing on Education Hour and also the Victory Day of Bangladesh.
Bijoy Dibosh.
Our bolo?
Bijoy
Bijoy Dibosh.
Very good.
And we'll talk about this. Maybe I'll ask Tasty, she will say in English, yeah, what is Bijoy Dibosh later on. প্রিয় দর্শক, আমাদের আজকের প্রোগ্রাম আমরা ব্রডকাস্ট করতেছি আমাদের Skype 779, we are on Facebook as well, and also our website www.atnbangla.uk.tv. আপনারা ফোন করতে পারেন। এই যে ইয়াং স্টুডেন্ট যারা ব্রিটিশ বাংলাদেশে কথা বলবে আজকের বিষয় নিয়ে, ফেস্টিভ সিজনের ভিত্তি সেলিব্রেশন নিয়ে, আপনারা শেয়ার করতে পারেন। And really good to know from our young generation what do they think about festive season and our Victory Day of Bangladesh. If I come to you,
Yeah.
obviously this festive season we'll discuss about that.
Yeah.
She mentioned Vijay Divash.
Mm-hmm.
We celebrate 16th of December. So can you tell a little bit, what do you know about Vijay Divash?
So Vijay Divash, Sholai December.
বাংলা বলতে পারো তুমি।
Africa.
Or maybe it's in English. English or Bengali.
English. Okay, make it easier for her. Make it easier, okay. So the 16th of December is our Victory Day, and on the 26th of March, the Pakistani army, they went and they attacked our civilians and our unarmed citizens, and from then on we declared our own independence from Pakistan, because we were previously known as East Pakistan. And for the next 9 months there was a lot of fighting, obviously armed forces on the Pakistani side versus our unarmed local civilians. A lot of people died, there was a lot of bloodshed, but then finally on the 16th of December the Pakistani army surrendered, and from then on we've been known as our own nation. We've had Bangla.
Can we have that?
Russia. Yeah.
She mentioned, well, can you give a big round of applause? Come on. Well done. Well done, Tasneem. You mentioned briefly about, do you know what happened? In 1971,
Yeah.
I was a child that time.
Wow.
I was in year 3. I still remember, yes. I'm telling myself, telling you my story. I was 7 or 8 years old. I can't remember exactly. I was in year 3. That time the war started in 1971. Think about how many years ago from today. Come on,
Many years ago. Let's do the math.
So today is
I can't.
2019, subtract or take away 1971.
Okay, I need a paper and a pencil.
You need a paper, I know. But you try.
It's like a million years.
First of all, you can do like 2019, so 19 years there. And then from 71, to 100.
1 year and 31 days.
Yeah, so 29, and 19 is actually 48 years. 48 years of this celebration. 48th anniversary.
That's a big number.
So from this year, sit down please. From this year, 48 years ago, the war took place and we became an independent country. Independent, like on our own.
Yeah.
But Tasnia mentioned nicely that war started 25th of March, and 26th of March we declared we are independent nation. Yeah. The father of nation, or the leader, you can say, the great leader, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, who declared, in a speech, we have to go to war, and then war started. Do you know how long the war lasted for? So December 16th, March,
9 months. Yeah.
how many months?
9 months.
Well, give her a big round of applause. Come on. Okay, so 9 months. 9 months war, people in Bangladesh that did against Pakistan, and they achieved their victory. So 26th of March is very important. We declared what? Our independence. We are independent, and 16th of December we got a victory. We won. So that's why one is called Victory Day, one is called Independence Day. Okay.
I think before the war, Pakistan had a different name. Yeah,
Tell me that. Very good.
I forgot the name, but
Try.
it was like buggy or something.
Okay, good. Are you going to try? What about yourself?
I don't know. My mom told me a few days ago and I forgot.
Forgot. Okay.
All I remember is that
But you have to
India.
help us. Okay. East Pakistan and West Pakistan.
Oh yeah, West Pakistan.
One was called East Pakistan, and one was called
West
Pakistan.
Pakistan.
And together we were Pakistan.
Pakistan.
Before 1971. There are many history. I'll not go back again. Another day we'll talk about more. But we stick to Victory Day celebration. Okay. Now, first day you told this story, particular story. What? Do you know anything about Victory Day? Do you know anything about this? What do you know?
Oh, Bangladesh,
Mm-hmm.
people they celebrate.
They celebrate, yes. They celebrate the victory day. Anything else? Have you seen a monument in a park called Altawali Park?
No, was that park opened in the front of a market?
Yes, there's a park there near Watchable, yes?
Yes.
That's the park. Have you been there?
No.
No. And do you know, if you go there, what can you see?
Roller coaster.
Roller coaster. Park, yeah. Again, can you say?
You can see the Shahid Minar.
Shahid Minar is a monument. Yes? To remember those people that died during the war and gave blood. 3 million. So 3 million is 30 lakhs. 3 million people died during the war. 3 million. Now, I'm going to ask you about the festive season. Yeah? I'll come to you about the victory day in a minute.
Sure.
The festive season. You know, we celebrate Christmas in this country.
Yes.
Yeah? So what do you do in your school during Christmas time?
We have Christmas dinner, and we make hats when we go in the dinner, and we have Christmas parties, and we learn about the story of Jesus Christ.
Excellent. We learn about the story of Jesus Christ. Do you visit church or churches to see what they do in the church sometimes?
No, I went once.
Okay. With the school class, isn't it? Your class. So when you went there, can you remember what did they do?
I think they had this thing. It was like smoke coming out.
Okay, because the story that's telling, isn't it? The story of Christmas, how it happened, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, that's very good. So do you know the story of Christmas? A little bit? Okay. Who were the characters? Any characters can you mention?
Joseph, Mary,
Joseph, Mary, Jesus,
the angel,
angels.
and
What are the angels? Can you remember? Angel.
Gabriel.
Very good. And then?
And the shepherds went to the king and said, where, and the king, those three kings who were saying, where is this baby? And he was going to be the new king, and the kings were trying to kill the baby.
That time king, yes.
Yes.
Herod, yes, that's right, king wanted to. And was the baby saved at the end?
No.
Was Jesus saved at the end?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's another story when Jesus was stuck on this X, and I saw these things were on her.
Because crucified. Jesus was crucified.
He's on the cross.
That is the Easter time it happened, yeah. So this festive season, they're celebrating Christmas, the birth of Jesus, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
I'll
also
come to
the nativity.
Let me call. Someone is calling you. আমাদের দর্শক পরিচিতের মধ্যে কোনো প্রশ্ন কথা বলতে আমি শুনছি হ্যালো caller, you are live on the ATN Bangla. Please কথা বলুন আমরা শুনছি. When you make a phone call, please make sure you put the television volume completely on mute. Otherwise, we won't be able to talk. Thank you very much. Ryan. Okay. Which year are you in this year? Which year do you go to school?
I go to year 3.
Year 3, okay. So in year 3, in your school, during Christmas time, what do you do?
So when it was Christmas Day, we sing songs.
You sing song, good.
In a big hall.
In a big hall, like assembly, in a big assembly in school, yes?
Yeah, and then there was bouncing houses, and there was a fake Santa. He's my class teacher.
Right. Okay, so do you have a special dinner, like Abdul mentioned about special dinner? Do you have a special dinner? What else do you do? Do you visit places as well, like church and other places? You know? What else do you do? Do you make things?
It was my teacher's birthday.
Yeah, but it's only Christmas Day, Christmas time in the school, like this time of the year. Your school is going to close in a couple of days' time, 2 days' time. But what are you doing now? Do you know the story of Christmas Day? Abdul mentioned?
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you know? Do you know any of the characters?
So, there was a king here.
Yes.
There was some shepherds here.
Shepherds.
Yeah.
Okay. What do shepherds do? Do you know that? What do they do?
Yeah, they
They look after something.
They control sheep.
Ah, that's right. They look after sheep. Yeah, that's right. So what do you know about shepherds?
That they
Remember when baby Jesus was born? Yeah. Someone told shepherds that a special baby was born. Yes. Go on.
dogs came here, and then the shepherds had a dream.
Yes.
And they didn't tell where
Jesus was
born.
Good. So you know a lot of this, because do you know why history is important? It's a part of religious education. Do you know that in school? And you need to do all the festivals. Do you know any other festivals? And the names of festivals. Christmas is one, but Christmas is the main festival for Christians. Do you know that? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. But in school, we try to listen to each other. Yes, okay, go.
There's Islam.
Islam, but what festivals do you do in Islam?
I do
Can I ask
Eid. I do Ramadan.
Yes, that's a celebration.
Fast.
Yeah, that's okay, good. In school, what do you do? What else do you do?
When I fast, I don't
That's
eat
fine.
lunch.
And I forgot any other celebration do you do? Do you do Diwali in your school?
No, we learn about
You learn about. Do you learn about Diwali?
yes.
That's very
But
good.
in our school, sometimes we just make the Diwali lamp.
Diwali lamp.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about some festivals that you celebrate in school, or you do learn about those festivals in school?
So we learned about Easter, but at Easter time we have the Easter holidays, so we don't really celebrate that in school.
Okay.
New Year's Day.
New Year's Day, yes, New Year's Day celebration in school. What about, think about, I'm talking about other religions when you do celebrate like Diwali. Remember anything about Diwali? The lamp, the story of Rama and Sita?
We learned about it a long time ago, so I can't remember. I was in year one.
Okay, can I ask you one question? Okay. I know you can recite poems last time you did. What sort of poem do you usually write or recite?
Long one. Long one.
Long one? What do you mean long one?
Like, I'm going to do about Asibo Fair.
Bengali. Oh, that's very good. So, how long is this poem? Is it short or long?
Long.
Quite long.
14 lines.
14 lines.
Wow.
Okay, 14 lines is quite long. Then what I will do, during the second segment, you will listen to this. Is that okay? And remember this, we'll have more guests coming, and what we'll do, we'll listen to this Ashibofine poem from you. Yes? Tasnia, you'll be staying with us, so we'll talk more about this. But these two boys, I'm going to say goodbye to them in a few minutes' time. But before that, okay, what else do you do in school during the festive season, during the festival season?
Sometimes my teacher hides eggs to find, and then like I think at the end of Christmas everyone gets a big chocolate Easter egg.
That's very good. Okay, what do you know about Bangladesh?
I know they have a big park in the middle of a market, and
Do you go to Bangladesh? Have you been in Bangladesh?
No, I was born in Bangladesh.
You are born in Bangladesh.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any plans to go to Bangladesh to see?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have. I might go Bangladesh when my mom gets her red passport.
Okay, good, very good. So thank you very much, Abdul, for coming. Next time you'll come, and maybe I'll ask about other things, and you can share. Maybe poem, like you're going to recite poem. Yeah. Next time maybe I'll invite you to do a poem. Do you like writing poems? Okay. Good. Goodbye to both of you then. Thank you very much. প্রিয় দর্শক, আমরা কথা বলছি আমাদের আজকে ফেস্টিভ সিজন এন্ড ভিক্টরি ডে সেলিব্রেশন। আমাদের একটা ছোট্ট বিরতির পর আবারও দেখা হচ্ছে, আমাদের সাথে থাকবে। দর্শক, বিরতির পর আবার এডুকেশন আমরা কথা বলছি আজকের টপিক ফেস্টিভ সিজন and Victory Day celebration. আমাদের Victory Day, বিজয় দিবস। এবং ফেস্টিভ সিজন এই কারণে কয়েকদিন পরে ক্রিসমাস, আমরা কথা বলছি আমাদের ইয়াং স্টুডেন্টদের সাথে এই ফেস্টিভ সিজনটায় তারা কি করে থাকে, বিশেষ করে obviously the Christmas is a festival of Christians, but in school, particularly in primary and secondary school, they have assemblies, they have special food, they have the story of Christmas. So part of our curriculum, the students, they need to know about other religions. So this is part of actually study. That's why we brought this particular topic in to discuss about festive season. And also Victory Day celebration, our victory, 16th of December. আমরা এখনো এটার উপরে এই গত দুদিন আগে শেষ হলো আমাদের 48 years, but still people are celebrating and also talking about our Victory Day. আমার সাথে নতুন আর দুজন অতিথি জয়েন করলো on my right, Sajid Mahmood. Assalamu alaikum. How are you today?
Good.
Good or not very good? Why not? Why not very good? Only good.
Yeah.
How is school?
Good.
Good. What did you do in school today? What subjects?
I did science.
Science, very good. Science. What else?
Math.
Maths.
And
Anything
and
else? P as well. Very good. So welcome to Education Hour Sajid. And very nice to have you on the show. And on my right, Arjun Amader Politika look, very known face. She has been this program before, and last year this time she did the drama as well. Sabira Bhuya. How are you today?
I'm really good in it.
I'm fine, thank you, Sabira. You just married today. I know you're busy with your learning whole day, and now you're sitting with me. Welcome to Education Hour. And also welcome back to Tasnir again and Sarah. Now, we did talk about festive season a bit in the first segment, and Abdul, who was with us, who told the story of Christmas and a lot of characters. Now we're going to focus on now Victory Day. Yeah? You said, can you speak in Bengali? Yeah? তোকে কে বাংলা শিখিয়েছে?
আমার আম্মু শিখিয়েছে।
ও আম্মু, তুমি কি বাংলাদেশে যাও? কি পছন্দ করো বাংলাদেশ? সূর্যোদয়
আর sunny season.
Oh, like a sunny, like a summertime, bright light all day, and very hot as well. Yeah, very good. তুমি তো বাংলায় কথা বলতে পারো, বাংলা কি কিছু পোয়েম বা কোনো কবিতা, কবিতা পোয়েম একই জিনিস, বা কোনো ছড়া রাইম ছোট বলতে পারো, বা কোনো কবিতা? কি কবিতা বলতে পারো?
আবার আসিব ফিরে।
আবার বাবা কি বলো, যেহেতু we are talking about Victory Day, why not we listen to a Bengali poem? What do you think? Yes? Okay, go when you are ready.
আমার কবিতার নাম আবার আসিব ফিরে, লিখেছেন কবি জীবনানন্দ দাশ। আবার আসিব ফিরে ধান সেরে এই বাংলায়, হয়তো মানুষ নয়, হয়তো বা সংকঠিন শালিকের বেশে, হয়তো বা ভোরের কাক হয়ে এই কার্তিকে নবান্নের দেশে, কুয়াশার বুকে ভেসে আবার আসিব একদিন এই কাঁঠাল ছাড়ায়, হয়তো বা হাসব কিশোরের ঘুঙ্গ রহিবে লাল পায়, সারাদিন কেটে যাবে কলমের গন্ধ ভরা জলে ভেসে ভেসে, আবার আসিব আমি বাংলার নদী মাঠ খেত ভালোবেসে, জলাঙ্গের ঢেউয়ে ভেজা বাংলার এই সবুজ করুণ দাঙ্গায়, হয়তো দেখিবে চেয়ে সুদর্শন ওড়িতেছে সন্ধ্যার বাতাসে, হয়তো শুনিবে এক লক্ষ্মী পেঁচা ডাকিতেছে শিমুলের ডালে, হয়তো খইয়ের ধান ছড়াইতেছে শিশু এক উঠানের ঘাসে, রূপসার ঘোলা জলে বাংলার এই সবুজ রূপসার ঘোলা জলে, হয়তো বা কিশোর এক সাদা চিরা পালে, দিনদাবাই রাঙ্গা মেঘ সাতরায়ে অন্ধকারে আসিতেছে নেড়ে,
দেখিবে ধবল বক আমারে পাবে তুমি ইহাদের ঘিরে আবার আসিব ফের ধন্যবাদ
হাততালি হয়ে যায়। সাবিরা, তোমার মন্তব্যটা কি? ওর যে এত লম্বা কবিতা, তুমি তো এই কবিতা জানো, তাই না? হ্যাঁ, কি বলো তুমি?
অনেক ভালো করেছে কবিতাতে, মানে একটা ছোট বাচ্চা এত মানে একটা লম্বা কবিতা জানে, এটা সারপ্রাইজিং তো।
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you to you, thank you to your parents as well.
স্বাগত
Shaguto. Welcome. This is very nice. I like that. I like that. So now I have a task for you. You need to learn more about the victory day of Bangladesh. Yes. So when you go home, all these things we are discussing, you will be learning. Is it okay? Good. Very, very good. Sajid, Bangladesher Bijoy সম্বন্ধে, what do you know about? Anything do you know? And I can see you have something very special. What is it?
It's
Very special flower.
yeah, Vijaypur.
Bijoy Fool. Bijoy Fool. Can you tell us about this stuff?
This flower was known after the war because of the sacrifices.
Okay. The people, 30 million people, sorry, 30 lakhs, 3 million people gave their lives. Yes, that's right. Okay, fine. Okay. So what else do you know about the victory of Bangladesh? Do you know in 2 years' time something is going to happen?
50 Victory Day.
Yeah.
50 years.
50 years of celebration. Like half a century, isn't it? It's a big, huge celebration. So what do you know? Anything? Do you know anything about our victory day?
I know about Victory Day.
Yeah.
Victory Day was celebrated after the war of Bangladesh.
Mm-hmm.
And people used to wear the frills
Yes.
to represent Bangladesh for the war.
So do you go to Bangladesh?
I've been once.
You've been once. What did you enjoy the best?
Cox's Bazar.
Cox's Bazar. Do you know, what did you see in Cox's Bazar? Tell us.
Oh, I think it's the longest beach.
Longest beach in the world. Actually,
Yeah.
one of the longest. There are a couple of them. And do you know how many miles? I know. So we had lots
We're from Chittagong to Sille.
Not still.
No,
It's within Chittagong. That part called within Cox's Bazar. Yeah. It is 96 miles. Probably I'm correct. And 96 miles long. Sandy Beach. Huge, isn't it? Did you enjoy when you went there? Yeah. Yes, very good. Nice to hear that. And I like your outfit today, isn't it? Look at this outfit as well as your DJ food. Yeah? That's very good. Sabira, so what did you do during this particular celebration this month? Anything special did you do?
Not really, but we're gonna do a program on Saturday.
That's it. So you are going to do.
Yeah.
You're preparing yourself to do this. Yeah.
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 On Saturday to celebrate Vijay Christmas. And we're gonna have songs, we're gonna have poem recitation, and also we're gonna have guests coming over, like the High Commissioner of Bangladesh, and yeah, we're gonna celebrate it together.
Right. Oh, that's very good. So you were planning to do it. It's on 32nd, it's the 22nd of this month.
On the 21st.
21st, that's very good. That's very good. Now, about Bangladesh, our victory day, yeah? We're going to watch a short video. I tell you what it is. UNESCO, from United Nations, they usually give the declaration, yeah? There's a declaration about different things happening around the world. So they have declared about our language. 1952, yeah? Bangladeshis, they are Bengali, they fought for their mother language, mother tongue, yeah?
Yeah.
And it was achieved. And it was recognized by UN, UNESCO. Now, they have also recognized the 7th March, Bangabandhu Shashidul Rahman gave a famous speech, Sajid. Something he I'm going to tell you later on. And that famous Bangabandhu's prominent, great speech was recognized by UNESCO. And you are going to watch this video. Make sure you listen to this one. Yeah? I'm going to ask you a question after that. আমরা কি এই ভিডিও ফুটেজটা দেখে আসতে পারি প্লিজ? থ্যাংক ইউ।
করবেন না। দ্বিতীয় কথা, প্রত্যেক গ্রামে, প্রত্যেক মহল্লায়, প্রত্যেক ইউনিয়নে, প্রত্যেক সাবডিভিশনে আওয়ামী লীগের নেতৃত্বে সংগ্রাম পরিষদ গড়ে তোলো এবং তোমাদের যা কিছু আছে তাই নিয়ে প্রস্তুত থাকো। মনে রাখলাম রক্ত যখন দিয়েছি রক্ত আরো দেবো, এদেশের মানুষকে মুক্ত করে করবো ইনশাআল্লাহ। এবারে সংগ্রাম আমাদের মুক্তির সংগ্রাম, এবারে সংগ্রাম স্বাধীনতার সংগ্রাম।
I wish to congratulate the people of Bangladesh for the inscription of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's 7 March 1971 speech on the memory of the World Register. This is your country's first inscription on the register. UNESCO's Memory of the World program was created to safeguard and promote humanity's unique documentary heritage for the benefit of all, for the knowledge of future generations. It contains over 400 treasures from all parts of the world, from clay tablets, manuscripts and films, to archives relating to historical figures such as Nelson Mandela and Alfred Nobel. It carries the memory of human experience. This inscription recognizes the universal significance of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's historic speech. As he stated himself, Bangabandhu pronounced his words with a heavy heart, conscious of the weight of his call. He stood before history with a deeply emotional summons for justice, emancipation, freedom, and human dignity. This is a speech deeply anchored in human experience. We know the bravery of the Bengali people and the tremendous sacrifice they endured in the subsequent liberation war. As Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina once confided to me, her father believed that if you do not educate people, you cannot make Bangladesh poverty-free. He said that financial freedom for women is key, giving them voice in the family. Under the leadership of Sheikh Hasina, the Prime Minister, Bangladesh has championed this legacy, investing in girls' and women's education and literacy as the most effective means to fight poverty, early marriage, and discrimination. You have always stood up to defend cultural diversity in the face of intolerance. I am proud that under my mandate, we have advanced these causes together, and that the role of your nation's founding father has been recognized on the Memory of the World Register. I am confident also that this inscription will be a source of pride and unity, of shared values and confidence in the future for all.
Fantastic, isn't it? UNESCO has recognized the 7th March 1971. Yeah, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, he gave this speech, and UNESCO declared years later on, and that's a kind of great inspiration for Bengali nation, yeah, to fight for the country. So this is a great speech. This is a great, recognition. If I come to you about what you have seen,
Yeah.
how can you pass on the memories? The mention of the history, the memories. I'll ask you this question as well. I know the history of Bangladesh.
Yeah.
I have learned, and I've got memories. I was also a young child at that time, and I heard this speech. How can we pass on to the next generation?
I think it's important to teach the next generation both about the history itself and also the language itself, because I think at the very core of it, we did fight for our Bhasha to speak in Bengali,
Yes.
and I think it's so important that we hold on to that, because so many kids in our, I'm speaking in English now, but I think so many kids in our current generation, and say the ones to come, don't know Bengali to that extent, and that's sad because our forefathers literally fought so we could speak in that language.
Obviously, we'll try to speak in Bengali at the same time, at least if you understand the histories.
Yeah.
Yeah? Our history, our culture, our heritage, and at the same time, memories, good memories, can pass on to the next generation,
Yeah.
one after another. So it will carry on. If you stop that, it will not carry on. What do you think, Sadida?
Yeah, I think I agree with her.
Yeah.
Just to teach the next generation their heritage, their language, because if they don't know how many people sacrifice their life just for the language of Bengali. Like, so many people just sacrifice their life just for Bengali. That's the amount of people who sacrifice is like 330 lakhs, something like that. That's lots of people. And if the next generation don't know that language, then well, that's their life.
Yeah.
So like, what's it all for?
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. So, what do you think? I know you are very young. You probably still don't know a lot about Bangladesh. What do you think? How can you pass on to the next person? What can you do to tell other people about Bangladesh? Like young people like you and Sajid, how can you pass on?
So if you were alive at that time when that man gave the speech, you could record.
Great leader, yeah, great
Yeah.
leader. Okay.
You could record that speech and keep it as a memory. And when the other people, you can show it to the other people,
That's very good.
or you can teach. You can remember it and ask other people about it, and then you can tell them about it as well.
Story. So once you talk about this, or pass on, or tell the story to others, they will know. But then what do you think? What can you do?
I actually agree, because to pass on, you could, like, now we're doing programs, and if different people watch these programs, like young people, then they can follow and they'll know, like, what happened.
This is very good. Because we need to know, and we need to make sure that our next generation, yeah, like young people like you, and after you as well, both becoming your younger brother, your younger sister, they will know about the story and history and culture of Bangladesh. It's important, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? So what about visiting Bangladesh? What do you think?
I think when you visit Bangladesh,
Yes.
you should remember when you've been there, because Bangladesh is really important when it came to the war. There's a lot of people had sacrificed their lives, like
Yes.
3 million people.
Thank you. We'll talk more about that. I will say goodbye to you in a minute, but before, yeah, I said goodbye. Which year are you in this year?
Yes, please.
Year 3. So what do you do in year 3?
So we do lots of different subjects, like computing, PE, RE, science, history, topic,
That's very good.
literature, language, and shared thinking.
Okay, that's very good. That's very good. So those students are watching program tonight, like your age. What are you going to say to them about our Victory Day?
Maybe if they watch the man say the speech, that they can record, they would record what they were watching, and maybe they can write down the speech.
What about learning Bengali as well? How can people learn Bengali? What do you think? What can they do?
I think they can go to Bengali class.
Bengali class, that's very good point. Bengali class, and they can learn about Bengali. Yeah. And learn Bengali and learn about Bengali as well. Why I'm saying learn about Bengali, because it's like a part of history, isn't it? You learn Bengali and also the history of then go over history of Bangla as well. Yes? So I will say goodbye to you and make sure when you go home, say thank you to your parents. Okay? Both parents. প্রিয় দর্শক, আমরা কথা বলছি আজকের টপিক ফেস্টিভ সিজন এন্ড বিগ টুডে সেলিব্রেশন। আমরা কথা বলছি যে ইয়াং অতিথিদের সাথে, এবং বিশেষ করে we really want to pass on the good memories, our history, culture, heritage to our next generation. And they have suggested few good things about our history. How can we pass on good memories to our next generation? So আমাদের একটা ছোট্ট বিরতির পর আবার দেখা হচ্ছে, আমাদের সাথেই থাকবে। প্রিয় দর্শক, বিরতির পর আবার এডুকেশন আওয়ারে আমরা কথা বলছি আমাদের আজকের টপিক ফেস্টিভ সিজন অ্যান্ড ভিক্টরি ডে সেলিব্রেশন। আমাদের ফেস্টিভ সিজন যেহেতু ক্রিসমাসের আগে আমরা প্রোগ্রামটা করতেছি, এবং ক্রিসমাস ইজ এ পার্ট অফ সেলিব্রেশন, যদিও সেটা খ্রিস্টিয়ান ফেস্টিভ্যাল ক্রিসমাস। তারপরে কিন্তু স্কুল কলেজে এগুলো কিন্তু অ্যাসেম্বলি হয়, বিভিন্ন ধরনের স্টোরি হয়, অ্যান্ড দ্য সেম টাইম উই আর সেলিব্রেটিং আওয়ার ভিক্টরি ডে, 48th ভিক্টরি ডে। বিশেষ করে ইয়াং আমাদের অতিথি যারা কথা বলতেছে, আমাদের এই যে আমাদের বাংলাদেশের বিজয় নিয়ে কথা বলতেছে। আমার সাথে নতুন একজন জয়েন করলো, ও Shabaj Bhuiya. Assalamu alaikum. How are you today? Good, very good. And nice to see you, Shabaj, here with us. And we are talking about festive season and Victory Day. And also, Sajid Mahmoud, welcome back. Tasnia, welcome back. And finally, Samira, welcome back. Now, Shabaj, if I come to you, during Christmas time, what do you do in your school? You know, this time, are you doing any special assembly? What are you doing? Assembly, okay, right. And tell us, so do you know the story of Christmas? Which year are you in this year? Year two. So, did you have Christmas dinner? Yeah, right. What did you have for Christmas dinner? Can you remember? What did you have for Christmas dinner? We forgot. You didn't make any decoration, but hats and Christmas stuff, yeah? That was cool. Did you make anything in school? Okay. What about the Christmas hat and Christmas food? No? Okay, only. Okay. Okay. So can you take a hand out? It's a good looking knife. Yeah, that's right. So okay. Right. So do you know the story of Christmas? What do they do? You don't know. And you told me about the story before, did you? Do you know the story of Christmas? Do you know the character? Have you heard? Yeah? Okay. Have you heard the character? What are the characters? Jesus, yes. Any more characters? Yeah, Joseph. You know. Come on, you know. Mary. Donkey. Of course you know. Of course you know. Three wise men. Excellent, Shabbat. Off you go. Three wise men. And who are the people that look after the sheep? Shepherds. That's right. They're the characters. Yeah, that's right. You're the characters, isn't it? Yeah. Oh. So you know the story. You're just not telling me the story. Yeah? That's very good. So year two. Busy year, isn't it? Year two. What do you like the best in school? Doing artwork. Maybe one day you can share your artwork. But today we're talking about festive season and also Victory Day of Bangladesh. So do you know anything about Bangladesh? Yeah? You would like to learn something about Bangladesh. What would you like to learn? Tell me. Do you know the language that Bengali people they speak? What is the language? Yeah? So we'll be learning probably. If you go to Bangladesh, yeah? Every year. Twice. Okay. So when you went there, what did you like the best?
Catching fishes.
Catching. That's good. Very good. And Bangladesh.
I want to know.
Okay, that's very good. We'll talk more about this. Tasbih, if I come to you.
Yeah.
Promoting our language. I know we are celebrating this today, but at the same time we need to promote our language. Into our hands, particularly I have seen this year season of Bangla drama. We have acted, we have played a fantastic role. Yes? Okay. So how can we promote our language in this country? Is there any other way we can do that? I know the Bengali through drama is one thing. What else can we do?
So obviously drama is like a really important one, especially how here in Tower Hamlets we have a month long just dedicated to like.
Tell us a little bit about what did you do?
What I did.
Yes.
So this year I acted in a play called Hostile Environment,
Good.
and it was written by my sister, Sadie Tasmetaria, and it was about how under the coalition government of 2010, how they set really harsh restrictions on immigration, and they called it a hostile environment. And it was the journey of this one girl and how she had to cope with it, how other people in our own Bengali community coped with it. So it was a mix of English and Bengali put together.
That's very good. So do you think through this drama we are promoting our language as well at the same time?
I think we are, yeah. I mean, not just in this play, like in all the plays.
Oh, yes.
Especially because I remember last year, and I'm pretty sure this year as well, there are some really good groups that come from Bangladesh themselves,
Right.
and they've put on really good like quality shows. Yeah, it's community theatre, but it's done to like a really professional level, and like I think it's important that people here in East London have a taste in
Excellent.
that.
So through drama, we can sort of achieve that goal, isn't it? To show people it's Bengali, you know, we have got great culture and heritage, as I mentioned
And it's
earlier.
something we should be proud of, and like to showcase it to the wider community.
Excellent. This is very good. Sabida, I know you can recite poem in Bengali. I know you can sing in Bengali as well. Okay. I know you go to Bengali school, and hopefully in the future you're going to do Bengali GCSE. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. What is your intention? Would you like to do Bengali GCSE?
Yes, I want to do it.
Why?
It's because it's my language.
Oh, very passionately you are saying. I'm very happy to hear that. Now, we would like to hear something from you. You choose to tell us what are you going to do for us. Because Victory Day celebration, we would like to hear something from you. Yeah.
I would like to sing a song.
Yeah.
It's by Rabindranath Tagore.
Yes, that's great.
The name of the song is Chetanai Chale Chalo.
Right. So maybe it's a small version. Is it okay?
Yeah, it's a small version. Okay.
Thank you very much. Who are you ready? We can hear that song, yes?
Chetanai Chale Chalo, Ami Tomai Chalo Namo, Chetanai Chale Chalo. আমি তোমার চরণ মাগো, আমি তোমার চরণ করব শরণ, আর কারো ধার ধারব না মার, কারো ধার ধারব না মার, যে তোমায় ছাড়ে ছাড়ু। এবারে তোর দরিদ্র ঘর, হৃদয়ে তোর রতন রাশি, আমি জানি গো তার মূল্য, জানি জানি গো তার মূল্য, জানি পরে রাজুর কারব না মা, পরে রাজুর কারব না মা, যে তোমায় ছাড়ে ছাড়ু।
Wow. Happy with it.
Wow.
Very happy to hear that. Shabbat. I would like to visit at this point, because this special day we are talking about festive season as well as Victory Day. Are you right? Kobita? Huh? Would you like to? You'll be happy? Yeah? Go on. Try. I know. I don't mind doing English and Bengali.
I don't know the whole song.
You don't know. Oh, it's a short, very short. That's fine. Absolutely. When you're ready, I know you can. Yes? Can you start? Good. When you're ready.
I made a full.
That's a very nice one. It's one of my best ones. Yes? So, when you're ready, we have 1, 2, 3. Or এক দুই তিন, you start. এক দুই তিন.
I made a full story গলায় মামার বাড়িতে
ঝড়ে
জোরের দিনে মামার দেশে আম কুড়াতে শো
পাকা
পাকা আমে
জামে জামে
পাকা জামে
মধু
মধুর রসে রঙিন করে মুখ
Very, very good. Can you count? 1 to 10? Try. Can you count Bengali numbers? 1, 2. Can you try? Come on. You can do with me then. No, try. 1, 2,
4 5 6 7 8 9 10
That's so low. You don't want to make. You know. It's very good. If you learn a little bit fast and slowly you can learn Bengali as well, because something we need to, do you think it's important to learn Bengali?
Yes.
Yes. Why do you think such a thing?
Because when Pakistan tried to take when Bangladesh fought for their own language, it's important to be able to speak Bengali.
Yes, because we fought for the language, isn't it? So we need to learn this. That's very good. Well said. What do you think? Do you think we should, all of us, we should learn Bengali?
Yes.
Yes. Why do you think that? And think about it, we should go to Bangladesh to speak in English. Do you think all of your cousins would understand? No. It's very important, isn't it? Yes, Ajit? Very, very good. Tasneem, welcome to you. I know we talked about the drama. And I know you are also a singer, reciter. I mean, I know, like Sabira. So we'll be really happy because as we're talking about the, festive season and this is a celebration, it would be really good to hear something from you.
Okay, I'm going to recite a poem.
Fine, excellent.
So,
yeah, good.
আমার কবিতার নাম বৃষ্টি, লিখেছেন কবি নির্মলেন্দু গুণ। আকাশ জুড়ে মেঘের খেলা, বাতাস জুড়ে বৃষ্টি, গাছের পাতা কাঁপছে আহা, দেখতে কি যে মিষ্টি, কলা পাতায় বৃষ্টি বাজে, ঝুমুর নাচের নর্তকী, বৃষ্টি ছাড়া গাছের পাতা এমন তালে নর্তকী, চিলে কোথায় ভেজায় শালিক, আপন মনে সাজ করে, চঞ্জিরি গায়ের ভেজা, পালকগুলো ভাঁজ করে, হাসে রাসক সদল বলে, উদাস করে বৃষ্টিতে, উঠান কাছে পুকুর ফেলে, সাঁতার কাটে বৃষ্টিতে। আকাশ এত কাঁদছে কেন? কেউ কি তাকে তাল দিল? ছিটকা দিল মেঘের সাথে, গাছগুলো কি তাল দিল? সকাল গেল, দুপুর গেল, বিকেল হয়ে এলো কি? আচ্ছা মাগো তুমিই বলো, মেঘের আজ পেলো কি? তুমি তোমার শখের শাড়ি সাজিয়ে রাখো আলনাতে, আমি কেবল দু চোখ মেলে তাকিয়ে থাকি জানলাতে। আকাশ দেখি, বৃষ্টি দেখি, দেখি আমার চোখের জল, নিয়ে দূরের আকাশ পথে যাচ্ছে ওরে মেঘের দল। ধন্যবাদ।
Wow. Excellent. Excellent. Did you enjoy? Yes. Thank you very much. Sajid,
Yes.
everybody is doing something. 3 of them that did something very special. And I know you know something as well. And you have something in your mind you are thinking. Yes. Bangabandhu. Is it Bangabandhu?
Yes.
He said, great leader, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. He gave the famous speech, yeah? On which day? 7th of March 1971. It was the greatest speeches ever Bangladeshis they had. Yeah? So think about millions of people were there. I know you know about that. So what would you like to say about the speech? Or would you like to give them to sort of hint about the speech? When you're ready, okay? Make sure we are listening carefully. Yeah? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
ভাইরা আমার, আজ দুঃখ ভারাক্রান্ত মন নিয়ে আপনাদের কাছে হাজির হয়েছে। আমি প্রধানমন্ত্রী তো চাই না, আমরা চাই এদেশের মানুষের অধিকার। আর যদি একটা গলি চলে, আর যদি আমার লোকের উপরে হত্যা করা হয়, তোমাদের উপর আমার অনুরোধ রইল, প্রত্যেক ঘরে ঘরে দুর্গ গড়ে তোলো, তোমাদের যা কিছু আছে তাই নিয়ে শতরণ মোকাবেলা করতে হবে। 7 কোটি মানুষকে দাবাইয়া রাখতে পারবে না। আমরা যখন মরতে শিখেছি কেউ আমাদের দাবাইয়া রাখতে পারবে না। মনে রাখবা, রক্ত যখন দিয়েছি রক্ত আরো দিব। এদেশের মানুষকে মুক্ত করে ছাড়বো ইনশাআল্লাহ। এবারে সংগ্রাম, মুক্তি সংগ্রাম, এবারে সংগ্রাম, স্বাধীনতার সংগ্রাম। জয় বাংলা, জয় বাংলা।
Fantastic. Keep it going. Sajid, we are really delighted. We are really happy to hear this very encouraging, very emotive sort of all these languages, emotive words they were used during the speech, isn't it? Great, we are so happy. Now we are coming toward the end of the program. Okay? Those people are watching program tonight, and young people like Sabira, your age. What are you going to tell them about particularly our Victory Day? And also, I know we are celebrating Victory Day, but think about Mother Language Day, 21st of February. Think about three, before going to ask this question, 3 very important dates. What are they?
26th of March.
26th of March, what is it? Go on, together.
Independence Day.
Independence Day. Remember, say it again. 26th of March, Bangladesh Independence Day. And any?
21st February.
Okay. 21st of February. Sorry, 21st of February.
Mother Language.
International Mother Language Day. That is International Mother Language Day. Okay, and then 16th of December.
Victory Day.
Victory Day. At least you remember these 3 dates. Yes? At least the people will know you know something about Bangladesh. Yes? Very, very good. So with those young people are watching program tonight, what are you going to tell them about our Victory Day?
The Victory Day is the most celebrated day in Bangladesh, as it's the victory from the war between Pakistan and Bangladesh, as they won the war with India with the help of India.
Yes, that's correct.
And it is a really big celebration, as even though in Bangladesh they decorate the whole country with the red and green flag. You can see that, and every day they have they do it. They celebrate it with their whole pride of the country, as so many people sacrifice their lives just for the language, the country, in order to be free from being
oppression.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Well said. Shawat, you would like to tell our audience, those young audience like your age, those who are watching program tonight, about anything about our Victory Day? How will you learn Bengali? What can you say? Maybe next time when you come, you can give that tip. Sajid, those people are watching program tonight. What are you going to tell them about Victory Day?
I would tell them that about Victory Day. I would tell them that that you should learn about it, because it's very important to those who've actually fought in the war and sacrificed their lives for it.
Excellent. And finally, Tasmia, I know we talked about our Victory Day, the language, and how can we spread our language as well at the same time, pass on the memories and good history and cultural heritage to the next generation. So what are you going to say to the audience who are watching the program tonight?
I would say to hold on to our language and our culture, because it's so important to us. I think that's Bangla Bhasha in itself, that's what makes us Bengali, and I think it's important that it gets passed on through generations, so that the up-and-coming generations know the value of Bengali. And I think they'll only know the value of Bengali if we also teach them the history with it, and we teach them people before you died to speak this language.
Excellent. You said, because if you tell them the language, they will not be very interested. Probably you can tell the history. Yeah, what happened, and how we have achieved that. So, and also good stories. There are many, many good stories in Bengali. You can pass on those stories to, or tell the stories to other people as well. A lot of history, culture, and a lot of many other stories. And songs, drama, yes, poems, rhymes. Yes. So this is something we are very proud of. So can you make a little promise within ourselves? We can do something about Bengali. Very quick promise. What is the message?
To remember Victory Day, because of how people fought for 9 months as soldiers for Bangladesh.
That's very good. So one thing, maybe you can at least you can promise you can do that.
Me?
Yes.
I think I'm going to research more into Bangladesh's history.
Thank you very much.
I would have said the same thing.
The same thing, some research. So thank you very much to Sabira, Tasnia, Sajid, and Shabaz. Make sure you tell your parents. Thank you, and all the best wishes. And next year, we would like to hear that you learn more about Bangladesh and history of Bangladesh. প্রিয় দর্শক, আমরা কথা বললাম আমাদের আজকে টপিক ছিল ফেস্টিভ সিজন অ্যান্ড ভিক্টরি ডে সেলিব্রেশন। এই ইয়াং আমাদের অতিথিরা ফেস্টিভ সিজন নিয়ে কথা বললো এবং পাশাপাশি আমাদের বিজয় দিবস নিয়ে কথা বললো। আমাদের হিস্ট্রি উইল একটু পাস অন টু নেক্সট জেনারেশন। আমাদেরকে চেষ্টা করতে হবে আমাদের হিস্ট্রি, কালচার, হেরিটেজ এবং গুড স্টোরিজ আমাদের এই জেনারেশন থেকে পরের জেনারেশনে পাস করবো, এই প্রত্যাশা আমরা সবসময় রাখবো, আমাদের সন্তানের রেখে দেবো। এই আশা আমরা বিদায় নিচ্ছি। ভালো থাকবেন, সুন্দর থাকবেন। আসসালামু আলাইকুম, শুভরাত্রি।